These guys are thieves. Governors are thieves. Senators are thieves in this country. House of Rep members are thieves. President is thief. Vice President is a thief. Every one of them is a thief. Yes.
The truth is bitter.
So,
this is Tinubu's government. It's Yahoo government. So. Do you know who owns Matter? It's Tinubu's mother. That Abiba too. Mogaji, the one that died. They will be the richest people in the world by the time Tinubu has done 4 years.
Alright, welcome back to the channel. A lot is happening in the political zone right now, and I'm going to be breaking everything down for you guys. So make sure you stay connected to the end of this video. So there's this heated fire going on between Omoyele Sowore and the DSS. It all started recently after Sowore dropped a tweet on his S account, and this issue has been making a lot of wave online. I know you guys want to know everything that happened, and I'm going to be breaking everything all down. On the 26th of August, Omoyele Sowore made a post on his S account, which has now gained more than 1 million views, calling Bola Ahmed Tinubu a criminal. This particular post got a lot of people attention, especially from the obedience, and this same post led to a shocking response from the DSS. They actually sent an official letter to S asking them to close down Sowore's account. I'm going to be reading the tweet for you guys. Demand for immediate and urgent ban or deactivation of an X account owned by Omoyele Sowore through his verified X handle at Yele Sowore or any other S account maintained by him. We detected and monitor with dismay and consternation a widely condemned publication or trending tweet by Sowore Omoyele on his S official handle page at Yele Sowore on the 25th of August 2025 about 11:30 p.m. local time, disparaging and ridiculing the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The tweet read, "This criminal at official Abat actually went to Brazil to state that there is no more corruption under his regime in Nigeria. What audacity to lie shamelessly." Those words were personally directed at Mr. President through his official communication channel at Official Abat, which is the known S handle of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The said tweet is herewith attached and with the reference on herein for emphasis and necessary action. So after that action by DSS, Sowore fired back with another tweet saying after everything the Nigerian police has done to him under this Bola Tinubu regime, now the DSS want to join. He also made it clear that he's not going to delete any post and doesn't care about what happened after because there's no going back. Here is Sowore reply tweet. The Doni Tinubu regime report national disgrace to Twitter again at official DSS Nigeria. Join the fray after Nigerian police failure. This morning, I woke up to yet another act of national disgrace and assault on institutions and on common sense. I have seen it coming since last Tuesday when a group of higher DSS protesters paraded around the Federal Armed Courts and the Federal Ministry of Justice, chanting that I should leave Tinubu alone, even demanding that the DSS arrest me. So it came as no surprise to discover a ridiculous crafted letter from the DSS to S, demanding that my Twitter account be deactivated within 24 hours. I won't be surprised if the same has been extended to my Facebook page, where similar views have gained currency against Bola Ahmed Tinubu at official Abat and redundant, corrupt and non-performing state governors. The braceness of this is not only unconstitutional, and I need not even mention the constitution because these guys are outlaws who operate above their own laws. However, this latest self-disgrace by the official DSS Nigeria is a desecration of national dignity. The official Bat regime has long hidden behind the Nigerian police force to harass, torture, and persecute me. First, during the End Bad Governance national protest, they ordered the Nigerian Immigration Service a no-entry list at all international airports, following that the illegal IGP had me arrested for calling him what he is. A federal high court judge was procured to seize my passport since February 2025. I was then rearrested recently. My cell phone was broken into by 8 armed police officers who injured my right hand and dragged again to court on trumped-up charges. They have gone so far as to falsely declare in open court last week that I am engaged in terrorism financing, a shameless pretext to justify unlawful action and prepare the public for further attack against me. An act that includes the use of state actors masquerading as non-state actors to harm me physically. This is the exact reason the DSS claim that Tinubu supporters are angry. But who are these supporters, if not the leadership of the DSS, Police Nigeria, and other security agencies that have become conscienceless and totally lost to national priority? So I'm going to fly to the ending part of this post. I have asked Nigerians the most critical questions before, and I ask it again. Do you want to continue being held hostage by a tiny, wicked, inhuman band of rogues? As for me, there's no going back. The struggle against this criminal continues ceaselessly, with or without a Twitter account, with or without Facebook, and whether I am in jail or outside of it, the struggle continues. Now, here's where it gets more interesting. Today, Omoyele Sowore made another tweet where he tagged one of his old interview videos saying there's no crime in calling a thief a thief.
To call a thief a thief. These guys are thieves. Governors are thieves. Senators are thieves in this country. House of Rep members are thieves. President is thief. Vice President is a thief. Every one of them is a thief. Yes.
The truth is bitter.
So, after a lot of people have been reacting to this whole issue, while some are supporting Sowore, others are not in support because they feel like it is wrong to call a sitting president a criminal. Now, I wanted to also see Arise TV reactions to this matter, so I'm going to play their video. But before I do that, if you are yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button today, and also don't forget to like and share this video.
Okay, two ways to look at this. From the perspective of government, the concern of the Department of State Security is that we have a law in place, the Criminal Code, the very controversial Cyber Security Act, Sections 18, 22, and 24. Section 24 being the most controversial, particularly as it has been applied by the police. And the DSS is saying, under the laws of our country, we do not allow hate speech or cyberbullying, which will amount to domestic terrorism. And that they, in their own consideration, think that Sowore calling the president of Nigeria a criminal when he has not been so declared by a court of law is beyond the pale. And that was why they wrote to X, managers of X, to say, delete that particular tweet and, in fact, suspend his account. Now, the ex-managers, following due process, contacted him and gave him the information. But how was this resolved at the end of the day? The tweet was on August 27, and Sowore says he's not going to delete any tweet. And I think that X has also not suspended his account. X probably saying, look, he has the right to free speech and all of that. However, he went a step further to say he's defiant, that he's been persecuted by the Nigerian government. And his supporters will say that, in fact, there's probably a case of persecution here from the protest at the toll gate, NSAS, from NSAS protest to arraignment in court to, invitations by the police. And now he says the DSS has also now joined. But that the struggle for him continues. Whether they imprison him, or they take him to court, or they delete his Facebook account, or they delete his X account, that he is committed to the struggle. So, people like Sowore, they are of a different type. He's also an opposition politician. And he says, this is where I stand in this matter. So where do you draw the line, theoretically now, between the right to free speech and, the laws of the land that talk about his speech, and where is the responsibility of government in enforcing these laws? It's a very tight rope. There's no way you will swing and you will not end up, being accused of taking sides in the matter. However, what is important is that while the government has a responsibility to respect the boundaries in terms of the rights of the individual, individuals also, while expressing their rights under Section 39 of the Constitution, must also realize that, look, where your right stops is where other people's rights begin. And that is why government, individuals, they have the recourse, if they have been defamed, to under the same laws that the state is quoting, to defamation. the president of Nigeria can sue. If you call him a criminal, you can be asked to come and prove it in a court of law. Right. If you defame another person using social media, you can be sued to come and prove it. So it's a very delicate balance in respecting the rights of individuals and also upholding the law.
All right. You know that Sowore also accused the Tinubu regime of using the Nigeria police force to systematically harass, torture, and persecute him. These tweets have gone viral. Rufai, I'd like to just highlight this. The DSS is a secret service institution that investigates crimes against the state. They are also empowered to protect the president. So this might sound really, strange to a lot of people, but however, the DSS is doing their job.
I have been a very big advocate of the DSS and what they've been doing in stemming the tides of insecurity. But if I'm going to give honest counsel, this was not the right way to go about it. And this is sad. You see, what they have now done is, a lot of people might not even have seen Sowore's tweets. He said he tweeted it on the 27th.
Yes.
26th of August.
I think it was 25th I saw.
What are we today? Yeah. What are we today? 8th. I only knew about the tweets because they started talking about it and the letter they wrote over the weekend.
That's when you saw Sowore's tweet.
I didn't even know that he tweeted anything of that nature. This is not the way to go about it. Because, you see, we live in a country where, when we want to look at things on the pedestal of fairness, yes, what I would just say is it wasn't right to have called the president a criminal. You don't have any court judgment to be able to back that up. But secondly, the other part of the tweets, what the president also went to see in Brazil, that corruption is gone. Corruption is not gone from Nigeria. We also know that corruption is not gone. On my point on the DSS, what is happening is the fact that when you start to say, okay, let's cherry pick, people will now ask you, what about what is happening in Edo where NSCDC officials were killed? Why do we talk about? What about the people inciting violence online? Because the DSS statement talked about inciting violence, and the next thing, you are not doing anything. We are in this country when Bayo Ononuga came out openly to say that this should be the last time the Igbo should put mouth in Lagos politics. Right. And he also doubled down on the statement. Why didn't we have a level of control and contrition? So that's why I said going through this route is a route that will not benefit anybody. All right. That's just my point.
That's your point.